Okay, look what I found. My sister, she has these projects going on, and my room is the next project because I've got a lot of clutter. So, cleaning up, I found some more half masks that I got from Spirit Halloween before they closed down. This is a half skull mask, and I just added the bone crown, which looks really cool. I mean, I love it. I love it. Okay, July. Well, I got a second injection in my eye. This time there was no blood. It didn't bleed out like it did the first time, so I guess my eye likes needles now. Huh, yes. So I took the day off and had a rest because after the injection, you're really sensitive to light, and I kept my bedroom dark, and I just laid in bed and just kept quiet and napped and napped. So, anyway, the bitch is being a bitch again with my schedule. So I requested I have a third injection date um, for August, and she already denied it. She already denied it because she's being a total, utter cunt. Well, so I'm in therapy, right? And they're trying to teach me how to deal with her, but when I see her, and if I have to talk to her, I feel instant rage. Okay, that's not going to go away. I mean, they're also trying to force me to forgive her. To forgive her for whatever attitude. They want me to forgive her. I mean, my therapist is not really pushing it, but she's trying to get me to let go. No. Forgiving somebody, they tell you it releases you from your anger. You know what it really does? It releases that person who's wronged you. It releases them from any accountability for what they've done to you. That's unacceptable. I won't do it. I mean, I used to do it before, to keep the peace, seem, be the better person, be the bigger person, be the good guy. Let that person off, okay, I forgive you, you're a dumbass. But what do? They continue doing that dumbass thing to you. No, I absolutely refuse to let her off the hook. This is not going to release me from anything. And I'm not releasing her from any accountability. So now, for me to be able to deal with her and not feel instant rage, I upped my Zoloft dose. So I was only taking half a low dose pill. I was only taking half because I needed it for sleep. Well, it doesn't, it's not strong enough to last for 24 hours on a half dose. Because I feel, when I see her, instant fucking rage. So I started taking the whole dose. Now I found I can't take it every day, the whole dose, because it makes me into a zombie. I mean, I have a hard time functioning because I'm so dosed down that I practically look stoned. It's a nice feeling, but not being a zombie. I mean, no. So, I'm taking the whole dose every other day, but maybe on my, I should go like a whole dose, then a half dose. I'll try that. I mean, this was the only way to deal with her, because I had to talk to her. I had to talk to her a few days ago about my attendance thing that I got points against. So I was trying to get her help in getting rid of the points that shouldn't have been there. And talking to her on a full dose of Zoloft, I didn't feel any rage. I was able to have a normal conversation, and she had a normal conversation with me, but the buffer was my supervisor was with us. So, yeah, that was okay. And we had a normal conversation. But, since then, she's now back to her cunty ways. And that's rejecting. I put it under a medical appointment, and she's back to rejecting it. So, I wanted to go and find her and confront her and say, what the fuck? It's a medical appointment. I'm getting an injection. I wanted to explain about getting the injection in the eye, but you know what? No. She doesn't need to fucking know that. It's a medical appointment. I need it off. Well, you know what? I just reapplied to have that day off again, and I put it under medical appointment. I am going to keep submitting it until A, it gets approved, or B, I call out on that day anyway, and that's what they're forcing me to do. I am trying to be a better person. Going into this therapy thing, I almost want to stop doing therapy because it's counterproductive. I'm supposed to be the better person while everyone else gets to be assholes. My sister put it more eloquently that this therapy is trying to make me okay with the toxicity of where I work. I will never be okay with it. No, I'm not going to be okay with it. Number one, I'm not going to forgive her. I'm not going to let her off the hook on this. In fact, I am making plans to take it higher and push for her to either be A, fired, or B, disciplined in some way. I seriously think she needs a reprogramming in management skills on how to not be a bitch to her employees. It's unbelievable the amount of power overnight management gets. Well, I mean, should say like the manager gets. Carte blanche. It's practically carte blanche. And she's saying lots of shit. Like, I'm sure she heard through the grapevine that everybody hates her, except her favorites. Her favorites love her. But everybody else hates her. Now, I'm not wishing her dead. I'm not wishing her harmed. I just wish she would get the fuck out of there and stop being our manager. Because she is not a good manager. She's toxic as fuck. Management. Where I work, their managers, they have this beautiful rose-colored glasses idea of what a manager should be. They should be uplifting. They should be encouraging. They need to be inspiring to motivate the workers to do work. This bitch is the complete opposite. She demeans, degrades, destroys, and tries to use fear as a tactic to do work. Now, what she's not realizing is people are not going to work for somebody they fucking hate. And I am going to outright admit it. I fucking hate her. She's done nothing but make my life difficult at work. Because she hates maintenance. She hates us. I mean, because we clean up shit and we shovel shit, we must be shit people. Maintenance is just completely beneath her. And because of all the sexual harassment that's gone on in the bathrooms, she condones the disrespect given to us. Well, thanks to my work buddy, Alicia, and me, we went to the store manager and we told him how much the bitch disrespects us, maintenance, and her people, but mostly maintenance, because she sabotages our work for months. After we clean a department, get it all nice, the floor is nice and shiny, everything's ready to go, she has her people bring out more pallets and they make more of a mess. Like we never even cleaned the area in the first place. And then she reports to the daytime management that we didn't do any work. She did that for months. That's called sabotage. And I'm mostly like, if I was ever questioned, I'd be like, check the motherfucking cameras. You check the cameras and see what we did. We worked. I fucking hate her. Okay, so it's been a few days. I got interrupted, so we're redoing it. Okay, so the last thing I remember saying is that I was going to keep inputting the request for that day off. Well, guess what happened? So here's what happened. So I reported the bitch to higher management and said, this is what she's doing. Is this legal? Or is this legal, or is it right? And they go, no, it's not. So they said, go talk to your store manager and get it taken care of. So the higher ups messaged the store manager to come find me that one day, and I had a talk with him, explained what she was doing with the days off and her forcing us to use all our PTO time and our protected time, which is supposed to be more for emergency purposes, or if you just want to call out because you're just not feeling like going to work, but it's more for emergency. But when I'm asking over a month in advance, because I don't have enough time either way, and who wants to put their vacation time on a doctor's visit? That's like complete and utter bullshit. So I explained that to him, that I wanted this one day off because I have a doctor's appointment, I'm getting my last injection in my eye, I'm not going to be any good that day, and I don't have enough protected time or PTO time, which I don't want to use anyway, to cover that day. And he's like, okay, if it's been rejected already, put it back in, I will make sure it gets covered. Well, so then I went home because it was like clock out time. I went home at 7:30. After I came home, it was approved by the store manager. And he also said he was going to send a memo out to all of the supervisors reminding them that people can ask for unpaid time off if they give enough advance notice, like 4 weeks or more advance notice. So, yeah, victory for the workers. Because not only was I rejected, she was rejecting other people too. And they were just as mad as I was. But I was more mad because I went and did something about it. Nobody else would do anything. This is the funny part. Nobody questioned it. Well, I mean, they questioned it, but they didn't go any further like I did. I don't know why it has to be me. That's the other part. Why is it me to have to go further to get shit done at work and fight for my work rights as an employee of that company? Why do I have to do that to help everyone else? It just, that kind of unnerves me that nobody else questioned it. They were just going to go along with it. Okay. The thing is, probably because they're all afraid of her, because she is a rather ugly, hateful bitch. So nobody wants to mess with her. But you know what? I'm not afraid of her. Are you kidding me? I fucking hate her guts. I'm not going to be afraid of her. I'm definitely not afraid of her. I would love to see her do the walk of shame out the door like the other bitch did. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for her walk of shame out the fucking door. And you bet I will be involved in it. Oh! So anyway, it's July. It's July. July kind of sucks, especially where we are in Arizona, because it is so fucking hot. You cannot even step outside for like a minute without feeling like the heat, even though you're in a shaded area, you feel like the heat is burning your skin off in the shade. And then if you do get in the sun, it's even worse. You practically see the smoke coming off your skin. It's unbelievable. And that's the other thing about America. You know, I don't like to go political, but it's just the politicians in power, they don't want to do anything to help the environment, because if we help the environment, it wouldn't be this hot. But the greedy fucking politicians are making sure that they do nothing to help the environment, so all the temperatures are raised. Probably because the ozone layer is thinning. This is what happens when the ozone layer thins. We're going to feel the sun a bit more, because the ozone layer is what's protecting us from the sun. But these fuckers don't understand that. And with the Supreme Court saying that the Supreme Court has the entire they are the experts on everything, and they're shutting out all agencies who are experts in whatever field. So yeah, they're just, everything's all screwed up. Politically, governmentally, everything is all screwed up. And it's not the greatest place to be a woman in America. If you people in Europe, or every country outside the United States want to come and live here, you're fucking crazy. It's gonna be, has anyone seen the Fallout series? That's what it's gonna look like pretty soon. Pretty soon. And women are getting our rights taken away. They've taken away our right to our own bodily autonomy, which means we can't get proper health care, not only just for abortions, but I can't get proper health care because I'm a woman. Yeah, any issues I have, I get ignored, and nothing gets done. I'm 53. Even though my baby maker is getting shut down because old age has taken hold of it, I still need to upkeep it, you know? It still needs to be checked out, it needs to be looked at, it needs to be scanned. We need to make sure there's no cancer down there. I mean, that would suck. But you know what? And my mental health is just declining. And because I can't leave this fucking job, it's the highest paying in our town, the highest paying. The place is toxic as fuck because nobody laid down any boundaries to management. Nobody. We're just going along. We're just going along with whatever management says. I mean, I play it, I'm playing it right now like I don't fucking care. So, and so far, well, because of the whole Thanksgiving incident, they can't do shit to me right now because it would be considered retaliation. I could sue, and they fucking know it. That's why nobody's really messed with me. And I now seem to be a workers' rights advocate somehow because, yeah, I'm standing up for my rights as an employee. I am so done. I'm done living here. I am so done living here. Well, now the plan is, because my dad doesn't qualify for any programs that would pay me to be his caregiver, he's gonna have to pay me. So I have to make a contract, because every time me and my sister have done a verbal agreement with the rest of the family backs out on their verbal agreement. So this time we're going to be smart about it. We're going to write up a contract about how much I'm going to get paid, when I'm going to get paid, what I'm going to do for Dad, and the power of attorney, Jerry, needs to be available whenever I fucking need to call him. He needs to be available for anything. And for special circumstances, like he needs to take a shift, like for Halloween, because me, my sister, and nephew, we go out on Halloween. So, I mean, we're asking for like one day out of the year for Jerry to take a shift, like to take an evening shift. So, yeah. Isn't it sick? I have to make a fucking contract with my family to take care of my dad, because there's no other option to get me paid. I tried all the agencies, all the senior agencies I could find, and a lot of them were offended that I was asking to be paid. What do you want to be paid? To take care of your ailing father? That's, how rude. No, it's called I have fucking bills to pay. So, I need money. How am I supposed to get money? Shall I call up all the utility services and ask them if they take payment of nobility for taking care of my ailing father? I'm gonna guarantee they're gonna say no. Just like they don't take payments of pizza parties to pay the bills. Okay? Yeah, so therapy. Okay, I enjoy therapy, but the thing is, I'm doing it to be a better person. But nobody else gets to change. It can stay toxic as fuck, but I have to be the better person. So I'm finding that therapy is, it's counterproductive. I mean, other than it's given me more confidence in myself, it's given me a little better skills to deal with people instead of blowing up like I always want to do now. I just want to tell people to fuck off and fuck you and give me my shit. So I got one more appointment on Monday with my therapist, but after that, I'm not making any more appointments. Because it's kind of not helping me, because nothing else is changing, but I do. I have to change. I have to be better. How utterly disgusting that is. I hate where I work. You know, the job itself isn't so bad. The job itself, it's just the managing of it is absolutely a shit show. It's a shit show. They don't prepare or have contingencies for any type of situation. They only react when the situation turns into shit. Then they react instead of having plans in place for such shit shows going on. No. We wait until the shit show happens. But the thing is, the shit show hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. So it's a continuous shit show. I hate working under that kind of stress. Cleaning up stuff, sweeping, mopping, wiping down counters, it's not supposed to be stressful. It's not. Anyway, everyone be nice to each other, do self-care, and go play Skyrim.